Okay guys, now let us discuss some example which is based on significant digits. In all this example, we have to finding out the number of significant digits. How many numbers are present in these examples? Okay, when I am writing this example, means one example, you just pause your screen for 10 seconds and write the answer. Then after you compare the answer with this one. Okay, all of you must be write this one and must be pause your screen for 10 seconds. तो आपको आपकी स्क्रीन 10 सेकंड के लिए पॉज करके इसका एग्जांपल का आंसर लिखना है, बाद में आंसर जो भी आपका है वो राइट आंसर से करेक्ट कंपेयर करना, ठीक है। ओके, लेट्स राइट अ फर्स्ट एग्जांपल. In all this case, find the number of significant digits. Write down, find number of significant digits. Find number of significant digits in all example. Okay, first 3.000. Your time starts now. Okay, let's see. 3.800. So here the decimal point is present. Decimal point is present. So right hand side of the decimal points, right hand side of the decimal point is considered as a significant. So we have a one rule. So this all are significant digits. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here total 5 significant digits. Okay, and you must be remember this. You must be write the rule number here. So this is the rule number 5. Here we use this rule number 5. Let's consider, write the rule here also, so your idea will be clear. See, after decimal, this 0 is consider this 0 between the 3 and 8. Rule number 1, the 0, sorry, rule number 3, the 0 between the two significant. This rule number 2 actually. This is the rule number 2. This one here we apply the rule number 2, and here we apply the rule number 5. So rule number 2 and rule number 5. Rule number 2 and rule number 5. So these all 0 are counted as a significant. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, write the next example. Write down the next example. Example number 2. 0.00418. Pause your screen for 10 seconds and write the answer. Okay, let's see here. The left hand side 0 not counted as a significant. Left hand side 0 of any significant digits does not counted as a significant. So out of this one, first, second and third, this 3 0 are not a significant. So remaining how many digits you have? 3. So here 3 significant digits. And rule number 4. This is the actually rule number 4. What is the rule number 4? The trailing 0 without decimal point. Sorry, rule number 3 actually, my mistake. The 0, this is the rule number 3, my mistake. This is the rule number 3. Left hand side 0 are not counted as a significant. Only right hand side 0 are counted as a significant. Write down the next example. Example number 3. What is this? 3500. 3500. Pause your screen for 10 seconds and write the answer. Okay, here we apply the right hand side 0. Right hand side 0 rule number is a rule number 4. So right hand side 0 does not count it as a significant digits. Rule number 4. So 3500. So how many? These two are not significant. Only these two are significant. So 2 significant digits. Write thus rule number 4. Okay, why I am writing this all rules? Because you must be apply this rule here. You are able to understand the different rule, how to apply the rules in this case. Okay, write the next example. Example number 4. Example number 4. What is this problem? 300.00. Write this. Pause the screen for the 10 seconds and not write the answer. Write the answer fast, fast, fast. What is this problem now? See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Total we have a 5 digits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And in case of right hand side, whatever the zeros are present with this decimal point. See, with the decimal point. If with the decimal point is considered, then we counted the 0 as a significant. If the decimal point is considered, then right hand side 0 is counted as a significant. So these 5 digits are significant. So write down 5 significant digits, and this is the rule number. Wait, this is the right hand side 0 is considered as a rule number 5. So write down rule number 5. Rule number 5. Okay. Rule number 1 is all digits are all non-zero. Rule number 2, 0 between two non-zero. Rule number 3, 3 is this one, left hand side 0, not counted as a significant. This is rule number 3. Rule number 4, right hand side 0 without decimal point. Rule number 5, the right hand side 0 with decimal point. Write the next example, next example number 5. Write down example number 5. This is 5.003020. Suppose this type of number is given to you, then find the significant digit. You just pause your screen for 10 seconds and write the answer. Okay, let's see how many digits we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Total we have a 7 digits. Out of this 3 0, this 0 and this 0, these are between the non-zero digits. See, this 0 is between 3 and 2. This 2 0 is between 5 and 3. So between the two non-zero digits, the zeros are present between the two non-zero digits are considered as a significant. Rule number 2. So here we apply the rule number 2, and right hand side 0 with decimal point. Here the decimal point is given. See, here the decimal point is given to us. So right hand side 0 with decimal point is counted as a significant. So means all the digits are counted as a significant. So here we apply the rule number 2 and rule number 5. 5, yes. So how many digits? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 significant digits. 7 significant digits. You only remember the rule and you get the answer. Simple one. Here these two zeros between 5 and 3. So rule number 2. This 0 is between 3 and 2. Rule number 2. And this 0 is right hand side 0. This is outermost right hand side 0. Last non-zero digit. But here decimal point is present, means it is counted as a significant. So 7 significant digits are present here. Okay. Write the next example. Example number 6. Example number 6. What is this example number? 6.020 into 10 raised to 23. This one. So apply the rule. So this 0 is between two non-zero digits, and this 0 is the right hand side 0, but here decimal point is present. So here we apply the rule number 2 and rule number 5. Rule number 2 and rule number 5. Again, this 0 is between two non-zero digits, and this 0 is a right hand side 0. For right hand side 0 we have two rules: without decimal and with decimal. Without decimal, non-significant. With decimal, significant. Decimal present with significant. And power of 10 always non-significant. Power of 10 always non-significant. So power of 10, this is the rule. Rule number 6 and rule number 6, because power of 10 is not counted as a significant. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, this 4 are a significant. 4 significant digit. Power of 10 does not count it as a significant. So this you just not counted as a significant. This is our significant digits. Do you understand? Now write the next one. Example number 7. Write the next one. 1.60. Sorry, 0.160 into 10 raised to minus 18. This one, consider 0.160 into 10 raised to minus 18. See, if you consider this one, then here two zeros are present and power is present. Power is not counted as significant. So this is not a significant. This is not a significant. And this is the significant, this is the significant, like this. Okay, so if you consider this one, so power rule is rule number 6, so apply rule number 6. And here we also apply some rule. Here 1 0 is present left hand side, 1 0 is present right hand side. So this 0 left hand side 0 does not significant. So this is not significant, but right hand side 0 with decimal point. See, so this 0 is significant, so these are significant. So left hand side 0 rule number, if you consider the left hand side, then left hand side 0, this is the rule number, left hand side rule number 3, rule number 3 for left hand side, and for right hand side rule number 5. So and rule number 5. You must be understand, because here we have a different rule in a one single example. So this 0 left hand side means rule number 3, this 0 right hand side rule number 5, and this is the 10 raised to power rule number 6. So out of this is significant, not significant, this is significant, not significant. So how many you have? 1 2 and 3. Out of this 4, 3 digits are significant. Write down 3 significant digits. Again I am repeat this all this question for more understanding. See, this all zeros are counted here, this example. So apply the rule number 2. Rule number 2 means this 0 between two non-zero digit. Okay, and this both 0 are right hand side with decimal point. So rule number 5. All are significant. Answer is 5. Now here this all zeros are left hand side. Rule number 3. All zeros are left hand side. Left hand side 0 does not count it as a significant. So these are not significant. These are significant. Okay, do you understand? And here all are significant. You are right. Your answer in this way. Okay. Now here right hand side 0 without decimal. Decimal is present? No. So this is a rule number 4. So here these two are significant. These two not a significant. Okay. Here right hand zeros are present but with decimal point, then all are significant. All are significant. Do you understand? Now let's come to here. This 0 between two non-zero, this 0 between two non-zero, this right hand side 0 with decimal means all are all the digits are significant. This 0, two zeros are present. Out of this one between two non-zero and this one right hand side 0 with decimal point, it means all are significant. 10 raised to not a significant. Here this is not a significant, not a significant. Okay, so in this way you must be understand how to find the number of significant digits in a particular number. All of you guys must be note this whole example in your books properly with this type of cross and correct sign. Okay, note it in your books properly. Okay guys, now let us discuss arithmetic operation with significant digits. Okay, what is this actually? When you just measure any quantities like a density or you can say the length or any quantity, then at that time you may be doing this type of operation: summation, subtraction, multiplication, division. So in this all arithmetic operation, how we write the different number with a significant digit, this is called a arithmetic operation with a significant digit. Okay, and we must be required this If you find the density, then mass upon volume division is required. If you consider force is equal to mass into acceleration, then multiplication is required. Okay, so this type of operation must be required. So how we write the different numbers with the significant digits, then this is called a arithmetic operation with a significant digit. Okay, so we have total 4 arithmetic operation: summation, subtraction, multiplication and division. Okay, so first we write the rules for case 1, summation and subtraction. Sum or subtraction. Okay, all of you write the rule for summation or subtraction. Rule. Then after we understand this rule. Okay, write down the rule first. Write down the rule, the operation rule for summation or subtraction. What is this rule? Suppose in the measure value, to be added or subtracted, comma, suppose in the measure value to be added or subtracted, comma, the least number of significant digits, after decimal point, the least number of significant digits after decimal point is n. After decimal point is n, then in sum or difference, also the number of significant digit, after decimal point, the number of significant digits after decimal point should be n. After decimal point should be n. Full stop. Example, let us discuss one example for rule number 1. For this rule. Okay, example, we have to add these 3 masses. Okay, add this masses, which masses? 3 masses are given: 436.32, 436.32 gram, 32 gram. Second one, let's write this number here. One example, sum of masses. Okay, 3 masses are given. Note this: 436.32 gram. Second mass is given 227.2 gram, and third one is given 0.301 gram. You have to add all these masses. If you want to sum up this one, see, if you want to sum, then here we just apply the summation rule. How we sum this? Total mass M is equal to 436.32. Total mass M is equal to 436.32 plus 227.2 plus 0.301. We just add this one. Okay, now find the significant digit. What is the rule in a summation or subtraction? If the number of decimal point, so number of significant digits after decimal is n, then in final result there is also a significant digit after decimal must be n. So how many digits after decimal points? 2 digit. Here 1 digit, and here 3 digits. So which one is which one having the maximum error? Out of this one, which one having a maximum error? So this one having a maximum error. So we count, this is the minimum number of significant digit. This is what? Minimum number of significant digit. Here 2, 1 and 3. So we just write here minimum number of significant digit. This is what? Minimum number of significant digit. So in the final answer, whatever you get after summation, whatever you get in the final answer, you must be correct this answer up to 1 significant digit after decimal point. मतलब ये मैं ये कहना चाहता हूँ, यहाँ पे 2 डिजिट्स है, 1 डिजिट है, 3 डिजिट्स है, इसमें से सबसे कम डिजिट्स किस में है? इसमें है। तो आपका फाइनल जो भी आंसर आपको मिलेगा उसमें आपको कितने डिजिट्स रखने हैं? एक ही। कितने पॉइंट्स के बाद, मतलब डेसिमल पॉइंट के बाद कितने डिजिट रखने हैं? सिर्फ एक। इससे ज़्यादा 2 या 3 नहीं रखना। क्यों? क्योंकि यहाँ पे 1 डिजिट है, तो समेशन और सबट्रैक्शन का रूल है। ठीक है, तो इसका आंसर क्या आता है देखो, तो इसका आंसर आ जाएगा आपका 663। सी आफ्टर कैलकुलेशन योर आंसर इज दिस 663.821। तो कितने डिजिट आए देखो, यहाँ पे कितने डिजिट है? 3 डिजिट है। यहाँ पे कितने डिजिट है? 3 डिजिट है कि नहीं? लेकिन हमको कितने रखने हैं? मिनिमम जो है, तो इसको 1 डिजिट तक करेक्ट करो। तो ये आंसर सही नहीं है, सिग्निफिकेंट डिजिट में आंसर सही नहीं है, तो इसको 1 डिजिट तक करेक्ट करो। तो मास का आंसर होगा 663 पॉइंट, मतलब डेसिमल पॉइंट के बाद एक ही डिजिट रखो यहाँ पे 8 ग्राम। ये अपना आंसर सही हुआ। एक्चुअल आंसर तो ये आता है 821, बट वो सही नहीं है। तो इसको डेसिमल के बाद 1 पॉइंट लिखो। तो मतलब रूल्स क्या है देखो, सपोज इन द मेजर वैल्यू द एडेड सबसे द लिस्ट नंबर ऑफ सिग्निफिकेंट डिजिट, मतलब मिनिमम। लिस्ट नंबर मीन्स व्हाट? मिनिमम नंबर ऑफ सिग्निफिकेंट। तो तीनों में से सबसे मिनिमम किस में है? यहाँ पे 2 है, यहाँ पे 1 है, यहाँ पे 3 है। तो 2 है वो 1 डिजिट है, तो मतलब इसको काउंट करना है। यहाँ पे 3 आए हैं, लेकिन करेक्ट करना है वैल्यू अप टू 1 आफ्टर डेसिमल। समझ में आया कुछ? तो कुछ इस तरह से करना है। तो ये समेशन और सबट्रैक्शन का रूल है। राइट डाउन द केस नंबर 2। राइट डाउन द केस नंबर 2, मल्टीप्लीकेशन और डिवीजन। मल्टीप्लीकेशन और डिवीजन। चलो इसका रूल लिख दो फर्स्ट। तो रूल करके इसका एग्जांपल डिस्कस करते हैं। चलो रूल लिखो इसका। मल्टीप्लिकेशन का रूल क्या है देखो, सपोज इन द मेजरमेंट, in the measure value, suppose in the measure value to be multiplied or divided, comma, the least number of significant digit is n. The least number of significant digit is n, comma, the least number of significant digit is n, comma, then in the multiplication or division, then in the product or quotient, the number of significant should be, the number of significant digit should be n. Then in the product or quotient the number of significant digit should be n. ओके, एग्जाम्पल से समझते इसी का ज़रा कुछ एक एग्जाम्पल लो। चलो बहुत ही सिंपल एग्जाम्पल है, मतलब डेंसिटी फाइंड करें। देखो तो एग्जाम्पल एक लेता हूँ प्रोडक्ट का। तो प्रोडक्ट अपनी पास है 1.2 मल्टीप्लाइड विथ 36.72। आपको इसका मल्टीप्लिकेशन करना है, ठीक है। तो इसका मल्टीप्लिकेशन करोगे तो इसका आंसर भी लिख देता हूँ यहाँ पे मेरे पास है ही। तो इसका आंसर आता है इज इक्वल टू 44.064। चलो ये इसका आंसर आता है, ठीक है। तो इसको हम करेक्ट कैसे कर सकते हैं, मतलब मल्टीप्लिकेशन क्या है, तो मल्टीप्लिकेशन में मिनिमम नंबर ऑफ सिग्निफिकेंट डिजिट फाइंड करो। तो इसमें कितने डिजिट है, 2, इसमें कितने हैं 4, तो मिनिमम तो ये हुए कि नहीं हुए, इसमें से मिनिमम कौन से हुए देखो, मिनिमम सिग्निफिकेंट डिजिट। इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि आपका जो भी आंसर है उसमें कितने डिजिट है अभी, हाँ अभी कितने हैं इसमें है कितने, 5 डिजिट है। इसमें रखने कितने हैं, 5 रखने हैं कि कम रखने हैं, मतलब यहाँ पे मिनिमम 2 है तो आंसर में भी 2 ही होने चाहिए। If you have a minimum significant digit in a multiplication or division is n, then in the final result you must be write the answer up to the n significant digits. So here which one is minimum, 2 or 4? So 2 is a minimum, so you write the answer up to the 2 significant digit. So up to the 2 means you write the answer is equal to what, 44. Right hand side 3 significant digit you just cancelled, means you do not write the right hand side 3 significant digits. We must be write this answer up to the 2 digits. Now in the answer how many significant digits, 1 and 2, so 2 significant digit. Do you understand? Let's discuss one another example. Write another example for more understanding. Suppose you have to finding out this, see 4.237 upon 2.51. suppose you have to find this value, it is equal to what, this is our case, this is your question. You have to find the 4.237 upon 2.51 and this is equal to what, then its answer is like this. See, after calculating you get this answer 1.68804 आपको ये मिलेगा, ठीक है। आप जैसे इसका फाइंड आंसर करते हो इसको आपको ये आंसर मिलेगा। तो पहले तो इसमें दोनों डिजिट्स जो है, दोनों नंबर जो आपके पास है उसमें सिग्निफिकेंट डिजिट फाइंड करो। तो इसमें कितने हैं, 1 2 3 4, इसमें कितने हैं 4 डिजिट। इसमें फाइंड करो कितने हैं 3 डिजिट्स। तो 4 ज्यादा के 3, इसमें मिनिमम कौन सा है, 4 या 3। सो वी जस्ट राइट डाउन दिस इज द मिनिमम सिग्निफिकेंट डिजिट। मतलब आंसर में कितने हैं, अभी कितने हैं देखो 1 2 3 4 5 6, अभी कितने हैं 6 डिजिट है, ठीक है। कितने हैं 6 तो है ही इसमें, लेकिन इसमें जो भी आप आंसर लिखोगे उसमें कितने होने चाहिए, मिनिमम होने चाहिए 4 या 3। सो मिनिमम 3 है, सो यू जस्ट करेक्ट दिस वैल्यू अप टू द 3 सिग्निफिकेंट डिजिट्स। You correct this value up to the 3, means you write the only 3 significant digits. You write the only 3, means 1 6 and 8, this one. So your answer is 1.69. This last one is 8 is correct up to 9. How, we just understand in the next topic, so don't worry about it. Why I am writing this 69, don't worry about it, okay. But we just understand how we write this 8 to 9. But how many numbers here, 1.68804 is right as a 1.69. Why? Because here we require only 3 significant digits. Why? In this case, in a product, in a multiplication or division, we write the minimum number of significant digits. So here minimum is 3, so you write the answer in terms of 3 digits only. So here in this case you write 3 significant digits. Why? Here in a problem there is a 3 significant digits, okay. All of you guys must be note this, both this example. Let's revise this again. In case of sum or subtraction, आफ्टर डेसिमल पॉइंट जो मिनिमम डिजिट है अब तो उस तक आंसर लिखना है, ठीक है। तो आफ्टर डेसिमल पॉइंट यहाँ पे 2 है, यहाँ पे 1 है, यहाँ पे 3 है। तो जो भी आंसर आपका आएगा, जो भी आंसर आपको मिलता है उसमें आपको 1 डिजिट तक ही रखना है, बाकी का निकाल देना है। तो इसमें कितने हैं अभी है 1 2 है 3 है, तो 2 1 निकाल दो, तो आंसर क्या होगा 63.8। मतलब डेसिमल के बाद मिनिमम जितना है उतना ही रखना है, डेसिमल के बाद मिनिमम जितना है उतना ही रखना है, बाकी का निकाल दो, ठीक है। और प्रोडक्ट में क्या होगा, प्रोडक्ट में जो है उसमें अभी मिनिमम डिजिट्स फाइंड करने हैं, डेसिमल नहीं देखना। यहाँ पे 2 है, यहाँ पे 4 है, तो 2 मिनिमम है, तो आंसर में 2 रखो, बाकी का निकाल दो। डिवीजन में ऐसा ही, यहाँ पे 3 है, यहाँ पे 4 है, तो दोनों में से मिनिमम कौन सा है, ये मिनिमम है, ये मिनिमम है, तो आंसर में 3 रखो, बाकी का निकाल दो। ठीक है, ऑल ऑफ यू गाइस मस्ट बी नोट दिस इन योर बुक्स प्रॉपर्ली।